All right, my beautiful friends, here we are on this Friday, December 21st, 2018. Welcome to my post-market wrap-up, and I have a lot that I want to talk to you about. How about this? Let's start off with the fact, and this is it right now. The stock market has now become a black hole, a bottomless black hole, and the middle class is going to get sucked down so hard with this. Is going to be talked about for generations. So let's put a little more light on this. So today, the stock market had an 800-point swing. This morning, we heard from Fed President John Williams, who is live on CNBC, trying to put or change maybe the perspective that we heard from Fed Chair Powell just the other day. Well, John over there, John Williams, the Fed president, was sitting there with a big smug smile on his face, explaining how the Federal Reserve really is going to be, more data dependent. They may even change course here. And we can expect more easy money to pour into this market, more interest rate suppression, and the market loved it. Dow Jones Industrial Average was up nearly 400 points at that point. Well, we reversed that 400, finished down 400 points by the end of the day as the yield curve continues to flatten out. The spread right now between the 2-year and the 10 is 14 basis points. We're going to get a full-on inversion very soon, like I've been explaining to people for, well, since time immemorial, it seems like to me. Let's talk about a few other things. Not only is this stock market so overvalued that it's actually difficult to get your head around. If you base this upon the effort that has been put into inflating the debt bubble around the world, again, the magnitude of this bubble is off the Richter scale, and that's why the stock market is a black hole right now that is going to suck down the middle class here in the United States. So we found out a few other things today, and I want to put a little light on this, people. Let's start off with this. So it appears that we are going to get a government shutdown over border wall, border security. Now, let me ask all of you this. Why is our president here? We need border security, no doubt about it. But why does our president want to rely on ancient technology, a wall? It's not going to work. And I think anyone out here with half a functioning brain cell will understand that. Let's quote General George S. Patton on this. See if I get this right. Fortifications are monuments to the stupidity of man. Okay, a wall would be like a fortification. If we've also learned anything from history, not even history, how about right now? Tunnels, 500 feet long underneath walls all over the world. Walls don't work. They don't work without some other type of technology there. Now, in the modern age, why are we relying on ancient technology here? Something's a little wrong, wouldn't you say? I think so. I do not believe that a wall is going to help. They will find ways under it, over it, around it, you name it, unless there's something else that's put in place with it. So, whatever, it's just more distractions. Let's talk about distractions here. And yes, we need security, no doubt about it, but the wall is the wrong thing to do. That's what I believe General Patton would say. But there are many of you that think that our president is smarter than, let's say, Patton is. But if our president is so smart, let me ask you this real quick, because I know a lot of you are going to be all up in arms. So pay attention now. And I want to thank Marlene Motley for bringing this to my attention. Hats off to you. It's incredible. Our president recently signed a nearly $1 trillion farm bill. That's subsidizing, farmers. Well, all well and good. We love our farmers. There's no doubt about it. But how many of you realize that China has been buying up farmland here in the United States for decades. Not only that, under this farm bill, we're going to be subsidizing those farms owned by China to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars. Yeah, you heard that right. This trade war, this trade truce is a joke. That's number one. And is it any, now that you realize that you are bailing out and subsidizing farms owned by China right here in the United States, is it any surprise to you that China has agreed to buy soybeans from us? Meanwhile, they won't buy our debt. You know that, right? But the trade truce, it's really a truce. I'm very confused about this. You should be not confused at all, and you could understand that your cash is now subsidizing China. They're laughing. They are laughing their freaking asses off. Let me tell you something else they're laughing their asses off at. China is now going to be introducing an economic stimulus plan for 2019. Guess where some of that cash is coming from? From you, from President Trump's subsidies for the Chinese-owned farms. Way to go, Mr. President. You are really playing 7D chess, aren't you? Baffling. How could someone as smart as you be losing this trade war so abysmally and about to suck down the middle class? Let's talk about something else. How many of you heard from Peter Navarro today? Peter Navarro, our president's, trade advisor, he's explaining that China is trying to steal our future. Well, we're financing it. You're financing it. I guess I am too. We have no choice. Well, our president is financing it because he signed the farm bill. Wow. What a laughingstock we are, aren't we? It's epic, people. Absolutely epic. You can't make this stuff up if you tried. You can't do it. It's an impossibility to do. Monuments being built to the stupidity of man by someone who's now playing 7D chess. And that's part of the plan too. Let me ask all of you out here who believe that that Trump is so smart that there's this real plan in effect. Well, did you know that you were subsidizing these farms here in the United States owned by China? Other nations too, but did you know that? I bet you didn't, because no one told you before. And I find it revolting and frankly, well, it's laughable, but it's typical at the same time. Nothing is what it seems. Who's been saying that to you since like forever now? I think me. It's the truth here. So let's just summarize real quick what's going on here. Number one, the stock market is a black hole with no bottom. And people need to run for cover here. That's the truth. There's no end in sight with complete and utter madness that is going on. No leadership whatsoever in the United States right now. None. And I can tell you this too. If things continue the way they are, not only will President Trump be a one-term president, but he is setting the stage for a loss so big with regard to Republicans that the next time we get a Republican president, I don't know, maybe in the next millennium, I have no, it's just going to be an epic thing. There's too much convergence going on between the asinine and the more asinine. And people, believe me, I covered this yesterday. Greg, what's your solution? I offered a solution. We can fix this entire thing, but we will not be allowed to fix it. The middle class is being set up to lose. Not just lose, but to be eliminated. We've kind of signed our own death warrant by allowing our country to be run by clowns. And it's not just the president who's a clown, for which he is. It's all of them. They're all clowns. It's supposed to be our government, of the people, by the people, for the people. No. That's where you're kept in the dark. And I guarantee you that most of you had no idea that you were bailing out Chinese farmers right here in America. And where's that cash going? Right back to China to stimulate their economy. Awesome. But the president is playing 7D chess. It might even be like, 9 or 10D, because he's just so smart. Yeah. If he were smart, number one, he would do what I said. with regard to fixing the currency and doing something with the debt market. But that won't happen. You know why? Again, the middle class is going to be eliminated right now. It's like going to be an extermination, because when this whole thing comes down, the people in the middle class around the world, a lot of them, probably half, are going to lose their lives. It's the truth. And it's going to be a disgusting thing to watch. And action needs to be taken, and it needs to be taken now. With that said, I'm going to leave you all off on a beautiful note, because I love all of you, and I mean that. And if I went off the deep end here, it's because I'm a passionate guy, and I believe in what I am saying. And if this makes sense to you, anything I just told you, monuments to stupidity, bailouts for Chinese farmers to the tunes of hundreds of millions of dollars, why are we doing that? It's too much. It's really too much. Anyway, like I was saying, I love all of you. It's Friday. Please, people more than ever, band together. We have got to understand that we are responsible for each other. It's the truth. And as this house of cards that is built on top of a pool of gasoline goes up in flames, all we're going to have is each other here. We cannot rely on anybody, anything, any stinking non-existent plan or anything else. It's each other that matter, okay? Love each other, care about each other, and be charitable. I will see all of you on Sunday. Please share this video. Bye.